You'll go from 0 hours all the way to 200 hours. You'll write quite a few exams. Some people struggle quite a bit with exams.
I recently attended AERO South Africa. What is AERO South Africa? AERO South Africa is Africa's largest general aviation trade show, which covers the full spectrum of services and products for the aviation industry. To discover what direction developments in the general aviation industry are going. From ultralights and gliders to business jets, helicopters, remotely piloted aircrafts and electric aircraft, as well as avionics and maintenance. Various companies were afforded the opportunity to showcase their cutting-edge products and services. Many different types of airplanes were displayed. This event was held at one of South Africa's smallest airports, the Wonderboom National Airport, based in northern part of Pretoria. I was with my son. We then came across this lady who was so willing to give us the information on how to become a pilot.
Like the field of aviation, like how is your process of being a pilot?
Right, so you'll start enrolling at a flight school. You'll have to find one. And then you'll go from 0 hours all the way to 200 hours. You'll write quite a few exams. And then thereafter you'll have your commercial pilot's license. And then it's generally they won't take you as a fresh commercial pilot license person. They won't just be like, come fly. I mean, you don't have a lot of experience. So what a lot of people do is they go into flight instruction. So then you teach other people how to fly. You get some hours, you get paid, blah blah blah. And once you have enough hours and maybe money, you could start applying to like these people. They do chartering or airlines or places like that.
What's the process normally?
It depends, but roughly a year and a half to 2 years. All depends on you as the student, how quickly you can manage all the things, as well as some people struggle quite a bit with exams. So we all want to fly, no one wants to study. So you like fly, and then like, oh, I need to write exams. So getting dedication to go sit and study.
And then what are the requirements, the subjects that you need to...
In school?
In school,
There's not much requirements actually.
Is it?
Yeah, surprisingly enough.
That's very surprising.
Yeah, you need to be able to do math. Not higher grade, super difficult math that they actually teach in matric, but like mental math, like quick timetables and working with interpolation of graphs and stuff like that. But not higher.
You don't need like distinction in maths. You don't need that.
No.
Wow.
Not at all.
Not at all.
You need to be able to speak English, which I'm not really can speak English.
Okay, so like those 1.5 years or something, like it's for commercial license. Okay.
Yeah, it's quite expensive. You can work at around 800,000 rand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's expensive.
It's expensive,
Like once you get a commercial license, like let's say you want to fly for like this like big airlines like your Airbus or yeah, so like how does that process look like? Is it just getting more and more hours until you can
experience?
Oh, experience.
Yeah.
Like you just keep getting more and more hours, then that's what my way up.
Yeah. Like I said, usually what people do is get into charter first, or corporate flying maybe, get some hours because they want a turbine hours, which is an aircraft just like this or like this, which you also don't just walk in and must see, okay, come work for me. And once you have a few hours on this, then it's not too difficult to get into the airline. Obviously, knowledge and training and all of that, it's not also just again walking in, you need to actually know your stuff.
So like let's say you can just got accepted to like fly this plane or fly for this specific charter or something. Like do you have to learn the plane, like learn each plane?
Well, yeah, they'll train you for each aircraft, for each industry. Yeah.
Okay, so like this plane will fly different from this plane.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then in terms of the employment, how is it once you complete your license, whatever? How difficult or is it?
No, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Yeah, you'll have to get experience somehow. Which
it's money.
It's the money. It's always the problem. It's the money. Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. It's good to also know the engines that runs these small planes,
That's 160 goes into this airplane. That's a 4-seater.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah. And it's also in this airplane.
For this one?
Yeah. And it's in that yellow one.
Oh, that small one. Oh, okay. How many liters does it work by that?
About 1200 cc.
Oh, 12
But it's
cc.
turbocharged and an intercooler.
I'm not that familiar with aviation. I know I've got questions, but I don't know what to ask.
The bigger aircraft engines, they have to be light.
They have to be light.
Yeah, otherwise you're using so much of the power to lift the weight of the engine, so the engine has to be very light.
Oh, okay.
So this engine, the empty weight is 84 kilos and it produces 160 horsepower. It's a 2-to-1 power to weight ratio, which is very good.
Is it?
Is it made of like steel or it's made of
Aluminium alloys.
aluminium alloy? So like the direct to reduce the weight.
To keep it, yeah, they have to keep it as light as possible.
How many kilometers can it fly?
That depends on the airplane. So all airplanes fly different. They fly different speeds. You get like those airplanes are very fast. Those are like sports cars.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah, this blue one is like a bucky.
Oh, this one's
Yeah,
like
this is good. This is what you call stall. Short takeoff and landing.
Oh,
So
okay.
you see that strange here, but this thing can take off from there. By the time it gets there, where the blue one is.
Yeah.
So if it takes off from here, by the time with a blue airplane, it's going to be airborne. It'll take full power from here. By the time it hits that plane, airborne.
Oh.
Short takeoff landing.
Oh, short
And
takeoff.
it's like a bucky, 4x4. You see how high it is?
Yes,
To
yes.
land on hard, difficult terrain and stuff like that. You see? Now, if you look at that one, that is like maybe a Mercedes-Benz S-Class.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, big fuel tanks. You can fly to Cape Town in 6 hours, and you can fly back, and you can still have fuel left.
Oh, okay.
But you can put 4 people in plus luggage.
Oh, 4 people plus luggage.
Plus luggage, yeah.
What?
Those, you see the wings on an airplane determines the speed. The smaller the wings, the faster it flies. But the smaller wings means it needs a longer takeoff roll.
Oh.
It's because the wings offer drag. So when you have a longer wing, it's more drag. So it slows it down.
Oh.
It's like Toyota Quantum.
Yes.
It's like a brick.
Yes.
Can't go through the air.
Exactly.
You understand?
Oh, so
Yeah.
the smaller the wings,
The smaller the wings, the faster the airplane.
or the faster.
But what about like the wings being placed on the top of versus they're like in the bottom?
So that's what you call a low wing. And if you
Yeah.
see that white Cessna, that's a Cessna 172.
Yeah.
That's a high wing.
Yeah.
All right. They have different characteristics. So you get what you call a ground effect.
Okay.
So when air flows over the wing, that creates lift. Now because those are closer to the ground, they take off quicker.
Okay.
Now if you take a high wing, because it's far off you have less of a ground effect, means a longer takeoff. Right. The advantage of a high wing is better visibility, and it's easier to climb in and out. Right, that's why I say these low wings are like sports cars.
Oh, they're like sports cars.
So these low wing cars are often used like for air shows.
Those are aerobatic airplanes.
For aerobatic.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of them have bi-wings. That's to improve the lift and the performance.
Okay, so like bi-wings increases performance.
Yeah, not in terms of speed, in terms of maneuverability. What it can do.
You'll know, like, for example, you've seen in the flight school where they say, oh, the plane is down for 3 months. Why?
So how old is this thing?
This thing is less than a year old. It's 7 months old, so it's brand new. It's brand spanking new.
And how far can it go?
So this is a 5 hour. So with piston aircraft, you never ask range. You always ask endurance. The conversation is always endurance. Like most aircraft, on average, fuel combustion aircraft, like a Seneca, Baron, or whatever, it's always 5 hours. 5 hours, 4.5.
Oh, okay.
And then this aircraft can use unleaded 95 or avgas or mix.
My goodness.
Yeah.
But what are they used for, more especially?
So these are like any other general aviation aircraft, for primarily private use.
Or private use.
Right? And then you do flight training for flight schools. And then you can use it for conservation, for patrol, for security, for tourism. Yeah. So like any other aircraft, you find the use of it based on what your operation requires.
I see. Do you know the price range somewhere?
Yeah, so the price of this aircraft is 210,000 euros, which is about 4.3 million rand.
Okay. Can I jump in?
We wanted to move it, but
okay. No,
yeah,
it's
sorry.
fine. No, it's okay.
You know, I wanted to take a spin and decide whether to buy it or not, but this guy decided otherwise. Just kidding.
Family, so that's also G500, but with different sizes. So we get 7 inches portrait, landscape, and the big one, the 10 inches. So you see that blue card we get in there, that will enable the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi capability of the GTNs.
Okay.
So it will connect to your iPad or to your phone, mainly to, the idea is for you to use your iPad to prepare your flight. So you will use an application like Garmin Pilot or FloFlight. You prepare your flight and you can transfer all the information directly to the avionics. So when you come to the airplane, you can prepare everything at home and so on.